Another episode of Stunna Studios. Today we have
Big Slight, Slight work, Big Slight, known as a lot of different kind of slights.
Yes, sir. Where you from?
I'm from the DMV area.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you already know what it is.
DMV stand up.
Yeah, right outside of Baltimore City. But we're not on like the county side. I'm on the Anne Arundel County side. So yeah, we right outside like the Brooklyn area. If y'all know about Brooklyn, Maryland, stuff like that.
So how long you been in Atlanta?
Man, I've been in Atlanta like 2 years.
How you like it?
2 years, yeah, 2.5 years actually, about to go on to 3. And I actually love it. I love the black culture in Atlanta. I love everything. I love Atlanta. I love what it stands for. And actually been to being out here, I just like the whole vibe. Everything's been real. Like, I even got robbed out here. I tried to get robbed. It was an alleged attempted robbery. You can't talk,
Don't even put that in camera. Don't even go put that in
But
camera.
like I said, Atlanta welcomes you. Every time you come out here, they'll welcome you with warm arms, and I love it.
For sure. So I know you're a producer, an engineer, and an artist.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Definitely.
Which do you like the best?
Which would I like the best? That's actually a tricky question. I'll say that I love engineering because I love making other people's dreams alive, right? And I love just the whole science behind engineering. But I think I love being an artist a little bit more just because that's like less thought of the engineering, even though I love doing it. But like when I'm an artist, I get to kind of just like think about me, and everybody loves to just think about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So like I would say that the artist plays a little bit higher role than the engineering, and producing, I would say is I don't know, somewhere like middle ground with the engineering. Like I love making beats, and I just love the whole vibe of producing. I think I sound really great on my beats. People love how I sound on my beats, but also let's see, I don't know. I love making beats. I don't know how to put it. You know what I mean? Like I love making beats. My beats aren't like regular beats, so I kind of like when I shop beats around. You know what I mean? It's for different kind of artists, different people that are like they're just not doing like I don't know the regular mainstream things. Because I'm engineering a lot of those artists all the time, but the people who do the different thing, a lot of different R&B artists, a lot of different kind of vibes going on. That's where my production comes in.
Oh yeah. So do you typically rap to the beats you make?
Yeah, I definitely make music to the. I definitely make music to the beats that I make for sure. I think that's the best. I don't know. Every producer that raps on their own beats, they'll tell you. When you hear producers down to Kanye, when you hear producers get on their own beats, it becomes a thing of like they just know it. And the difference is, I love rapping on my own beats. I love making music on my own beats. The songwriting process comes easy on my own beats, but I feel like it actually comes easier on other beats. Believe it or not. Yeah, I can get on other beats a lot easier. It's not really hard at all. It feels a little bit more, because a lot of other beats that I get are like I don't really get different beats. So a lot of beats I get are like super mainstream, and then I'm, as artist, I'll say artist like songwriter, because I feel like I'm an amazing songwriter. That's what makes me an amazing artist. So because I'm an amazing songwriter, it makes me an amazing artist, and that songwriting aspect makes me a little bit skilled as far as hopping on everybody else's beats. I feel like I'm skilled enough to hop on anybody else's beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So since you have the skill to make beats too, do you still pay for beats, or you don't do that anymore?
Nah, I don't pay for beats at all. Because I'm an engineer, I get in the room with a lot of dope ass producers and stuff like that. So because just being, that skill, at least I don't know if I'll say lucky enough, to be in the room with these people that since I'm in the room with these people, I don't really have to pay for beats. If anything, I exchange services, and that's one thing that I would say is that when you're in the music industry, you should definitely make yourself worth something.
Yeah.
So
you have to add value.
You have to add value. That's, what I'm saying. I don't know if you heard about the book, The Go-Giver, but you know what I mean? That's, something that I learned, and that book is like a big book thrown around when it comes to adding value. But, if you could read that shit, I think you might have an audio book, I don't know, but The Go-Giver, and they fucking, it kind of tells you how to like make your business above everybody else's by adding value to other people's lives. You know what I mean? And I feel like, I add value to a lot of other producers, a lot of other managers, just different people that tap in with me. Me being a dope ass engineer, I add super dope value, and they realize that. So sometimes we can exchange skills and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna get to your artist stuff in a second. I know I've asked a lot about producing,
Yeah.
but who are like some favorite people that you produce for, or big name people?
I say production wise, I have more so engineered for big name artists. So I say production wise, I've done more so like local artists. I've done a couple Maryland artists. I've done people that like aren't super big. There's people that I've been working with for a while. I did some for my homeboy Trip Zoo. Y'all can see he's also engineer for him, so you can see some stuff with me and him coming out. I did some stuff for my boy Kodak. He got some stuff coming out that's gonna be really crazy. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see all these people. Like I said, these are up-and-coming artists that I've been working with, but they've been buying beats and definitely tapping in with me. Also some, like I said, some artists in Maryland, but you'll see it. There's like a whole, you know what I mean, on my stuff. There's like a whole list of underground artists. As an engineer, where I make, most of my bread and butter, because like I said, I'm really dope as an engineer.
Yeah,
and that's why I came to Atlanta for. I came to Atlanta as an audio engineer, knowing that, as an artist, that I'll be able to make moves as an artist and as a producer. But, as an engineer, with that bringing the money in, I knew I could come out here and show my ass as an engineer. And I did, you know what I mean? So I worked with everybody as an engineer. Like I worked with singers from like Armand and Trey, and just like songwriters from like Sony and RCA, and just like different songwriting camps and stuff like that, all the way to like Rick Ross. I did his whole last album that he dropped. I did like I say like half the album. I did like half the album. He did the other half. He probably recorded in Miami. There's another engineer on it, but he's always out there. But I did the whole last half of the album. I did the song with him and Jasmine Sullivan and 21 Savage. I did Block Boy JB. I did Slime Life Shorty. I did a bunch of people from like the PDE group. Yeah, I did. Because just being in Atlanta in the studio,
connections and networking.
Yeah, just working. I was when I first came out here, I did the unpaid internship. So I like started from the ground up, being an engineer, just knowing what I have to do, and I did that shit. I grinded that bitch out. You know what I mean? And I ended up, like I said, showing people, seeing that I was dope as engineering, and being able to keep on going and keep on connecting with people. So yeah, I did a lot of cool shit as far as engineering, as far as dealing with different people. That's what would kind of help give me the heads up as far as understanding what labels might want, how to go about even pursuing my music. Because I've had like over 10, 15,000 streams up until now with old music, but like now I feel like I've been going about the business of music, and the business of music is something you have to learn. So it's like shit. Now that I'm learning that shit, understanding, connecting with certain people, I'm realizing, okay, this is how I'm about to start pushing my music.
I don't think people understand that the music is actually a business.
Yeah.
I think they think it's just you make music and that's it. There's a whole business aspect to it.
Yeah, for sure. I think that there's two sides as far as there's people who make this music and they just make it for the fun of it, right? And that's cool. There's a bunch of people who have bands and shit and they make music for the fun of it and they have a good ass time. So I totally get that. But on the other end of it, I feel like that there's people who want to make money from their music.
Yeah.
And if you want to make money from anything, whether it's music or you open up a fucking corner store or you're selling fucking products online, there's something that you have to fucking understand, and that's fucking business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you don't understand the business of what the fuck you're doing, you're not gonna fucking make it.
No.
Even down to your teachers. You think that, there'd be teachers teaching you about finance if they were fucking amazing at finance. If they were amazing at finance, they would be rich and they'll be doing something else, not fucking being a teacher at finance, right? You know what I'm saying? About business, you know what I mean? Like, you're learning business from somebody who does, you know what I mean, when you're in school. So, shit, nigga, I feel like, the business of everything, once you learn that shit, you can start making money. Especially your business. Once you learn what you bring that's just that special that other people can't bring, then you'll start making some real money. You know what I mean?
So what type of sound would you say you have as an artist?
As an artist, it's funny that you say that because I was rapping for a real long time and all the new stuff that I have coming out. So I'm happy that you're doing this because
I tell people what's coming out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can follow me I literally just changed what Slight Work said, but on Instagram to Big Slight, but you can still follow me or add me at Slight Work. You can type in Slight Work in any boy you listen to music and you'll find me. And you can follow me on Instagram at Slight Works, at Big Slight, sorry. Literally just type in Big Slight, you'll see me one Big Slight, and I'll be right there. But on the artist side of things, I've switched gears and I've been doing like some really dope melodic stuff. You know, I have some really dope rap stuff that came out earlier that I was pushing, but I have some really dope melodic like R&B kind of stuff. Cause that's really what I listen to.
Yeah,
you know? I listen to a lot of softer, just dope ass music. I listen to like everything from like, you know, everybody listens like SZA and shit, Frank Ocean and shit, but to like, you know, FKA Twigs, you know what I'm saying, and like Dram and just like I don't know, Fouché. I fuck with her, hard bodies, all kinds of different things. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, listening to all these different things kind of made me. I just like explored that side of my artistry. If that makes sense, and that's where all the new stuff's coming from. And the feedback has been amazing. So that's really been why I went with it. Because you know, at first it was like, you know, I'm trying to feel it. I'm just see what I'm doing. But the feedback has been like outstanding, and people love it. So I'm just like, okay, let me just.
Yeah, this is what I need to do.
And then I learned the business of it, so it's like everything just makes sense. I got my fans that I have already. I have a way to make new fans. So Leo said, let's run it up from here.
Can't do the same thing forever.
Can't do
So
the
I'm
same
glad
thing.
that you're switching up, and I think melodic's hot right now.
Yeah,
I think melodic's
exactly.
hot. I think people are falling less from the drill rap shit, more in the melodic style. So I'm glad that you're doing that right now.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people who are doing R&B are doing like kid R&B on like the men scale. Like I hate to say it, but it's like, you know, kind of like childish TikTok R&B.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
that.
feel like I'm getting a lot of childish TikTok R&B and not like grown folk R&B. And I remember like, you know, I was born in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? So of course, you know, we kind of grew up, you know, in that mesh of like being exposed to certain things, but then having some people that had parents that they tried to like, you know, not expose them, but you always got exposed to that shit. It was the 90s, like, you know what I'm saying? You found out about that shit. And it's even worse now. So I don't know. I feel like my music is just more so for the grown folk, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the people that are like going through that stage of becoming grown. Because, you know.
Do you have any new projects coming out or anything?
Yes, I actually do have. The biggest thing is my new single coming out. It's called Bad Decisions. You're gonna see it on TikTok. You're gonna see it everywhere. I got a big dope marketing plan coming forward, and I think it's more on like the grown, sexy side of R&B. You know what I mean? Like the more grown, sexy side. There's a lot of shit that's coming out on TikTok and stuff like that, especially on the R&B side, is a little bit childish. And, you know, I feel like a lot of us are transitioning from like, you know, just childish shit, because we've been fucking bitches since forever, you know what I'm saying? We're fucking these hoes for a long time now, you know what I mean? So niggas is getting more grown now. You trying to figure out like which one of these hoes ain't been fucked like that. You trying to find a bitch you fucking with, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like that my sound and my message is gonna resonate to the people that are going through the adulthood, down to the people who have kids already that are still like adulting. You know what I'm saying? Turning into their 30s, their young 30s, 29, 28, 30, 31, 32, you know what I mean? Like that aspect of life in those ages are a real transition, you know?
So you told me you have a single coming out called Bad Decisions. Can you explain the sound behind that, the vibe? What can we expect going forward?
The vibe is melodic R&B, dark, and regretful. Because, you know, using Mason Bad Decisions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Maybe a little Gibby on in there.
Yeah, you know, a little Gibby on, a little Future. You know what I'm saying? A little Future, more, yeah, so like more R&B to Future. More ratchet than Gibby on. That's like that's the middle ground of that shit right there. And I think that with that middle ground, that message, the whole Bad Decisions thing is just, you know, it's bad decisions from everybody's point of view. And then you'll say more so just like, you know, there's females and, you know, you being a man and just everybody making, you know what I'm saying, and that decision making, just making bad decisions, like, and actually the concept of the song kind of came from more like you fucking with you know, a bitch that you shouldn't be fucking with. Because we all been there before. You
Yeah,
fucking with fucking with a woman you shouldn't be fucking with, and it's like, you know, we gonna link up again. You know, you do all this shit for me, but you know what I'm saying, we still disagree on these kind of terms, and you know, we fucking with each other. We're gonna do this one more time, or at least we say it's gonna be one more time. And you know what I'm saying, everything from this point forward is just bad decisions. It's bad. We just keep on making bad decisions. You know what I mean? And that's just. And yeah, I think people are gonna fuck with the vibe. Like I said, the vibe is gonna be dope. Oh, it went down to the memes. They're gonna be funny as fuck. Like TikTok memes, Instagram memes. Yeah, I'm gonna do all kinds of funny ass bad. You can only imagine.
I can see you can only imagine with the girl in the bed and you like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now.
You know what I mean? Exactly. You know, you got to see like your phone ringing and it say, you know, X calling on that bitch. And you about to answer that motherfucker, you slide that bitch, bad decision, nigga.
I see what you're doing. So yeah. I want to leave you with this. If you could have one message to your fans and your supporters, what would it be?
Shit, man. I think my only message to my fans and my supporters, like my actual fans, I feel like we're all in the same place as far as feeling like we deserve more, but we're not able to achieve that. Because, you know, a lot of us don't feel like we should be given anything. But I feel like that we feel like it's achievable to fucking get to that next level, and we deserve that next level. We deserve a level of treatment, a level of respect. We deserve a level of money, a level of income. And it's hard to kind of get there. And it's even harder because we come from a place where everybody told you to kind of like go to school, get a job, be a slave. You know what I mean? And we're over here like, I want fucking build a fucking pool in the middle of my house money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not salary money, but nobody ever taught us business or finances. And I want to say that it's never too late. Like, find what's gonna make you happy and where you want to be, and get that shit, whatever it takes. You know what I mean? I'll leave with this, like something that motivated me a lot as far as business, right? Future, they say it makes a good amount of money, right? He makes a good amount of money that he's pulling in. A lot of people think that he's selling a bunch of albums, doing a bunch of shows, but the funniest part is that like the majority, like, you know, over 50% of his income comes from like outside real estate business that he has, that he maybe acquired from the money that he got from his label and music. So just realize that a lot of us don't understand finances, don't understand how to like grow. Nobody had one business and built that pool in their living room. You know what I mean? You have to have multiple businesses, you have to have multiple successful businesses, and you have to understand the business of the game that you want to do. So even right now, with me as an engineer, you know, I want to be able to get my engineering business to a point where, like I said, I don't have to work it, right? If I don't have to work it, it's bringing in a bunch of money. And then I want my artistry to be able to bring in some money. And then my artistry brings in enough money, you know, like, I'm not really too worried about, you know, a certain record deal, nothing like that. All I need is a certain amount of money, because all that's going to do is fund my next business, or fund my next business that's going to help me grow and help. I feel like everybody should kind of keep looking at it like that. So I guess the only message I have for everybody out there, that's my supporters, back to the beginning, is that you can't stop chasing what you're chasing. Chase your motherfucking dreams. Fucking love what you do. Don't let nobody tell you that you should love it less. Don't let the fucking influence around you, because this influence around you is going to make you not even want to do that shit someday. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People are going to have that fucking attitude and that feeling. It's going to make you feel like, I don't even feel like doing this. It's going to get you out of it. Fuck that shit. Know what you want, because at the end of the day, when you're getting everything that you need and that you want, them motherfuckers are gonna fucking be coming to you for help and for advice and for all kinds of motherfucking shit. And at that point, you're gonna be too busy, so fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's all about money at that point. You know, I got no time to be talking about you and your life and shit that I done figured out on my own. You know what I mean? So I don't got time for none of that shit. So I'll definitely say, you know, we gotta follow our dreams. My supporters will follow our dreams. We'll take it to the top, and we're gonna be adults about it. It's time for us to grow the fuck up. We've been handed the shittiest fucking hand. We've been dealt the shittiest cards. Literally, fucking parents that are slaves, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? Parents that don't know anything else about money. You know what I'm saying? We've been living in the broke middle class our whole life. You know, not even the lower class, not even like, you know, my mom been on crack. That's a whole different level. You know what I mean? But even just the broke middle class of not having shit, you still don't have shit. You know, that's what people don't understand. It's literally the class of not, you don't have, you're not fucking up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You shit, like, you know, you got friends, some people get a cosign and shit. Some people exhaust those cosigns. That shit fucking get exhausted after a while. A nigga like me, I ain't never had a cosign. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I mean? So, like, there's so much, all of us are just tied in a way that we have to understand, that we have to fucking develop, get better, understand money, and get money together. Let's fucking beat the odds.
Let's beat the odds, yes sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes sir. Cheers to that.
Yeah, it is.
Cheers to that. Thank you for another episode of Stunna Studios. We got a slight work in the building. One big slight.
One big
Everybody
slight
get
on
with them on
Instagram.
Instagram, get all his music, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.